In schools today, more than 65% of high school students have consumed alcohol. 22% of those kids rode with a drunk driver. Alcohol has contributed to more than 4,000 deaths among teens. It will not only get you into legal problems, but medical problems as well. We sat down with some high school students to listen to what they had to say about alcohol and the number one reason kids seek it out.
I think it's a lot worse with the younger kids. It's usually the freshmen and sophomores, I think, because the seniors are all at this big party and like, hey, you guys can come if you want to. And I don't really think that they mean it in the peer pressure way, but the younger kids get a feeling like they need to be with them and drinking and partying too.
I think in high school, peer pressure is really easy to succumb to. And I feel like a lot of the times there's a lot of people that are in not so great spots, like they're depressed in their life or they're having problems, and they get that out through almost, not rebellion, but like just trying to be different or finding an escape. And sometimes that's what they can do, and that's sometimes the people that are under a lot of pressure, and other people can kind of follow into that, you know. So it can create kind of an epidemic, you know.
The younger you are, the more impressionable you're gonna be. So if you see like your peers drinking, you're probably gonna be more inclined to do it.
Kids looking for an escape may find themselves in a police cruiser instead.
We can go into a million reasons why someone drinks, but the gateway or how it usually starts is they're around friends that are drinking, and you know, they want to be part of the in crowd. They don't want to be that person over there by themselves that aren't drinking. Other people will start making fun of them, so they get involved.
Sometimes a slap on the wrist isn't enough, and a few sips becomes crippling addiction. This was the case for Michael, who shared his chilling story about a night out gone wrong.
I was a new kid in the school, so I was drinking, you know, a year before this, or you know, daily for a year before that, so I could put down some alcohol. And I ended up drinking quite a bit that night. I started drinking at like 4. And, I pulled out a bottle and told this kid I could outdrink him. And so I already had, you know, a lot of alcohol before that. Then I started chugging champagne glasses, and, you know, pouring him a glass and then pouring me a glass, and ended up just chugging it, and I ended up getting sick, and I went around back and threw up, and came back around, and he was sitting in his underwear outside of this room we were drinking at, and sitting there laughing hysterically, and I was seeing double, and I was ready to, you know, go to sleep because I couldn't drink anymore. And so I tried to walk upstairs and to go to sleep, and I just basically threw up and passed out, and that was just a terrible night, really. I was just way too drunk.
Oklahoma City has seen its share of tragedies. The loss of life that resulted is still fresh in the hearts of its people. However, the loss of our children is a much deeper wound, and not enough attention is paid to the tragedy waiting at the bottom of a bottle.